CJS News. Just in, we have received word that there has been a robbery at the Lobby Shop Corner Store located at the Bone Student Center in Normal, Illinois.
The suspects are said to have been a young black male and female duo. It was said that the robbery went bad when the clerk noticed the African American male stealing out of the store.
Hello. What's all the candy y'all got?
Are you putting that in your money?
No, what are you talking about?
I see you stealing.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm gonna call the police.
Oh, bro. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that.
But I'm gonna do it. So what are you gonna do?
No, you're not.
Are you gonna put it back?
Put your hands up.
His partner
Give me
then
money.
shot the clerk
Give me
while
money.
stealing more than
Now.
$100, and together
Now.
they fled the scene.
Thank you for tuning in to CGS News. Stay tuned as we get more updates.
This is ISN's special news report on media and crime. I am Ryan Walsh. First, we're going to take a look at a robbery that took place on October 10th at the Bone Student Center inside of the Lobby Shop.
Although blacks made up only 21% of those arrested in Los Angeles, there was another study that found whites represented 43% of homicide victims in the local news, but only about 13% of homicide victims in crime reports. Even on television shows, blacks and Hispanics are most likely to be treated aggressively by police officers. News media biases have a direct correlation with how the country views crime, especially since most Americans start their day off by watching the news. Our views are shaped by what is broadcasted to us, and the media knows this.
In New York City alone, blacks make up 75% of criminals discussed on local channels, but in reality, they are only 51% of the actual arrest rate in New York City. When looking at the ratio, there is usually a 20% difference between what is covered and who got arrested. There was a study called Who Looks Criminal. This study showed that police officers associate criminal behaviors with black faces. Also, most news outlets did not put up anything when the NAACP was bombed in Colorado. With that being said, with the rise of social media, we must make sure that we decrease our biases so that everyone believes that the news outlets are fair.
It seems that blacks are portrayed as victims in the media for violent crimes a lot more frequently than other minorities or races, which causes anger and fear among blacks as well as other minorities. It also causes a string of other emotions that affect other races. Crime that is publicized in the media can cause hurt, pain, and sorrow among different people. It can also lead to a division because of the different views on the situation.
The United States vocalizes crime in the media for publicity purposes, whereas China is more discreet with their crime in the media because of the fear of the government being overthrown. Monitoring news from the public is just another rule needed to control the will of the people.
Today, crime in the media is portrayed much differently than it was before the invention of social media, the internet, and the advancement of electronics. The language used by media outlets is important in the viewer's construction of their reality and perception of the crime because it can be a reflection and deflection of reality.